Back in Week 4, the Bears dominated their first matchup against the Lions. Can Detroit get revenge? Find out next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form, winners of 6 of their last 8. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 73 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
We play to win.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I don't think you got it.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Partner, on my spot sheets, I margin because we remember.
Choose the mic. Watch the slant.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A couple of times already.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Stokes. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Again, Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wheeler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run. It's Gibson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Here's Fields. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Come on now.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Lions punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Wheeler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a give to Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Good work, boy.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On the counter, Gibson. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front.
Here we go. Here we go.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
I need to get my swag right there.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I smell fear in that offense.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's out to Chubb, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb, 81 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
All day, baby, all day.
Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Gibson here running out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the 50, here's Fields. They complete it to Hill. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the toss now with Gibson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw again on second down. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Gibson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. One more time with Gibson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Antonio Gibson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Let's go. Let's do this.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. Prescott on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They give to Chubb out of the gun, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
You ain't gonna burn me. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Here we go 46. Here we go 47. 26.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And going deep for Hill. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coach. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Go!
The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 22, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. On third down, it's Gibson. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Roquan Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. CD, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On third down, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Second down at 7. Once more, Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Throwing on third down, Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Wheeler. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A handoff for Gibson. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Wheeler. 7 yards, the pickup there. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Gibson. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over.
We got 4.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this one is incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now a second down and 6. They'll go again with Gibson. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 28. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the gun on third down, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Gibson again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw is Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Lions are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
3 down. 53. 53 is the mic. Come on.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Switch up. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
All day, baby.
Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
58 is the mic.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, it's Fields. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Fields on first down. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. To throw again on second down. Fields throwing the out route and complete. It's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On first and 10, it's Gibson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. A shotgun snap, Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Oh, Boyd, what a catch. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Dak. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? it got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead from the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And one last throw here for Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, it's a win that might keep them alive in the play.